Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Hachalu Atomssa. I am an Ethiopian from Seoul National University, ITPP. I'm representing my team, Mr. Saleh, Mr. Richard, Ms. Yodit, and myself. My today's presentation is concerned about Seoul National University and Smart Radar System Collaborative Winter Internship Program, which was conducted last July to February for 8 weeks. This is my outline that I'm going to cover in my presentation. I will go through the description of the company, the internship activities, the retina in the point cloud emulator, the business collaboration in the detail, and the lesson learned. To start with the description of the company, Seoul National University created a collaborative industrial internship programs, and we are enrolled in Smart Radar System. Smart Radar System is a big international company where its headquarters is in South Korea, Seoul, and it has also a branch in the United States of America. Out of all the departments that the company has, we were assigned in mobility and in the in-cabin team. These two teams are the research departments that conduct different types of research. The company's name indicates it's a smart radar system. So right after we joined the program, we have been introduced to the theoretical background of the radar system, is what radar is all about, how does the radar system works. The detail on the theoretical concepts has been introduced. We have been introduced to this all theoretical concepts. Then after, we have been provided with a detailed description and lecture and mentoring by the engineers from the company, from SRS. Those skilled engineers had brought all the necessary equipments and the software. The retina is the one which we are more concerned on it and where we are studying more. Retina is a radar-enabled true imaging neural analysis, is a device that is used to detect and collect data about an individual, about a moving object, or about any object that resides in front of it. It's a smart radar system, and the point cloud emulator is an application software designed to collect the data, analyze the data, and process the data from the retina. This retina and the lab setup we have been provided from the smart radar system, and we try to figure out how it works, the way how data analysis is going to be done. And the main purpose of the collecting data is to detect or to determine the status of an individual. Especially the main focus of the study was about the health sector and about the patients or elderly community who are living inside the room separately or alone. So the probability of falling down in different circumstances for the elderly community is high. So without affecting the individual's privacy, the smart radar system can control or monitor the status of an individual. So this radar can detect and monitor the status, whether the person is falling down or lying down or sitting down. So taking this into account, we try to collect the data and try to analyze the data through the point cloud emulator. The data collected was a PCR file, then data cleaning, data cleansing, and then generating a text file. From that text file, trying to understand the status is what we were doing more in the practical sessions. And the team come up with one way of approach by using the deep learning algorithm, try to detect and determine whether this person is sitting, lying down, or falling down. The most important thing that our team had been doing was the business collaboration among different countries, thinking that this smart radar system, this smart radar device is helpful, and the way how it provides a support and a smart way of solving problems from the device is very much interesting. So apart from the developed countries, this smart radar system can also be applied in different developing countries, including Africa and Latin America. From that point of based on this point, we try to investigate the business opportunities in Africa, especially in Ethiopia. The reason why we basically focus on Ethiopia is because Ethiopia is a hub for Africa. It's a capital city. Addis is a seat for different types of international and national organizations like the European Union, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, the African Union, had different types of offices and headquarters in Addis Ababa. Besides to that, the Ethiopian Airlines, who is the member of Star Alliance, had also a big potential or opportunity to travel or to connect across Africa and across the world. In Africa, Ethiopian Airlines has 61 different destinations in all 54 countries. That makes it preferable to open a business or to open an office in Addis Ababa is to mean that to get close to the rest of the world. The opportunities that we try to figure out from the business sectors is one, and the most important is the reduction of road traffic accident. Researchers show that, especially in the research in the 2020, showed that in every year, more than 22,000 people die due to road traffic accident. 48% of them are pedestrians, 45% are passengers, and 7% are drivers. From this, we can infer that the road traffic accident occur not only due to the driver's behavior, but most likely the contribution of the infrastructure problem, the bad signals of the road signs, and early indications and signals and symbols for the drivers and for the pedestrians and different passengers is the main causes of this road traffic accidents. So for developing countries, especially like Ethiopia, having such kind of smart solution will solve lots of problems, because early detection and early notification for the driver and for the passengers, for the pedestrians, will help to reduce the accident that occurs frequently. So the smart radar solution, the products of smart radar system and services of this smart radar system can alleviate the problem tremendously. On the other way, the health sector is another opportunity that we try to see, especially in the health sector, in the rehabilitation of, especially at home and in the rehabilitation centers like Macedonia and Deborah for elders and mentally disabled community. This kind of solution has a great impact in changing the situation or the condition, how they can provide service and provide the required health protection and health related support. Those rehabilitation centers like Macedonia or the Deborah, which are intended to support elders and mentally disabled community, has a big challenge, is that the number of doctors, the number of professional nurses in developing countries, more specifically in Ethiopia, is very less. There are a very less number of physicians available for the community. Researchers showed that 5 physicians per 100,000 population exist in Ethiopia. That means there is a very, very small number of physicians and professional nurses to support the elderly community, not only in the hospitals, not only in such kind of rehabilitation centers, in all across the country. So those organizations, those rehabilitation centers, including at home and in the rehabilitation centers, the shortage of physicians, the shortage of nurses and professional practitioners will be solved by using the smart radar system in such a way that they can prioritize the person who needs more support from the situation room by following the condition of the individual. They can address those in need as fast as possible as compared to those who are in a moderate condition. So for doctors and for the nurses to address and provide a quality of service and to address those individuals who are in need an immediate interaction and an immediate support, this smart radar system can support a very, very, provide a very important solution for these rehabilitation centers as well as in hospitals. This means that with less number of individuals or professionals, we can address large number of population in need for the elders as well as for the mentally disabled community. For this sake of the presentation, we tried to see only the traffic road accident and the health sector, but actually we try to figure out the business opportunity in agriculture, in education, and in the other sector, in the business sector as well. Then the next thing that we have tried to figure out is the attempt to create a collaboration between the companies in Ethiopia and in Latin America as well. We try to figure out the company who would have an interest toward such smart radar system products and services. We try to contact them through Telegram and then created a Zoom link so that we can have a discussion between them, describe about these products and services and the way how this kind of smart way of solving problems in different sectors can be utilized in developing countries, because this can be a springboard to improve the quality of service provided in different sectors. So the company that showed its interest is Vibe Computer Engineering PLC, which is found its headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Vibe Computer PLC, Computer Engineering PLC, has an import-export as well as the safety and security and lighting equipments are the main areas of focus of the business that this company is working. From the side of the security and safety, these devices can also serve a lot. So this company has a good interest and is showing an intention to create a collaboration with a Korean company, with SRA, so that they can bring these kinds of services and products in African market, in Ethiopian market as well. Therefore, from this lesson, we learned a lot. From the collaborative internship program, we had seen a lot of collaboration among the team from SRS, and that also gives us a very nice lesson for team from SNU to learn from the way of working of the Korean companies. So the Korean way of work, the industrial level requirements, and the way of achieving a goal through a teamwork was really the more core point that we have taken as a lesson learned. So the collaboration was very tremendous, and we have gained a lot from such kinds of collaborative work. The team from SRS is very strong. The bond between all the members of the research team was very impressive, and the mentoring system was also very impressive, and we learned a lot from this. So on behalf of my colleagues and my members of the team, I'm grateful and thankful for Seoul National University, ITPP, as well as for SRS for giving us such an opportunity to work with them and to study and about the smart radar system, as well as the business opportunities and areas that we try to indicate or show that the need or the opportunity is over there in Africa as well, in Latin America as well. So we really thank for your attention. By this, I will end my presentation. On behalf of my team, thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.